Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your August 2020 reading, and you are my last fire sign of this month, and I feel really laid back energy for what I'm seeing here. It's not necessarily drama. I do see third party, but I see that you are the third person potentially, so I do just want to give that disclaimer in case it's just a hard no for some of you and you know it doesn't resonate. I do just want to let you know that that does come up. Not that you're necessarily being betrayed, but that you are in a third party situation, whether you know it or not. I get the feeling that a lot of you know you are, but it's with a past person, so it does make a bit more sense. It's really interesting energy too because I don't feel a lot of turmoil, I don't feel a lot of anxiety for you. Um, and I also feel like I am talking to several practicing witches. So if I am, hello, I resonated with you in particular. And we know the High Priestess, the moon coming up, is a good indicator of psychic abilities. So maybe you are not in touch with the fact that you may or may not be a witch, male or female, whatever you spiritually choose to call those kind of people with those kind of gifts. I do see the potential here for you. I should just say, funny enough, I feel like there are a lot of those people, if not everyone, has certain abilities. But I think the time that we're in now, certain people are really being called to showcase it and work with those abilities to help others. So I do see that for you, not necessarily to help people, but I do get the sense that you will be called to find your higher calling, if that's a good way of putting it. So you have that to look forward to as well. I just get the energy that you're someone that is just fiercely independent. And I know it's the cliche Sagittarius, they're travelers or they're free spirited. But there is a difference between being free spirited and being independent. And not really being swayed. I mean, I guess it's the same thing, but I think that people underestimate that side of you, and this month you're really showing them that side, and you're surprising a couple people. So let's get started. Again, I do just want to reiterate the fact that I do feel third party energy, and that was evident with the moon showing up right at the start of this spread. So, initially, I feel a very back and forth type of relationship here with someone. One or both of you are just very non committal, but you also can't leave each other alone. It's just one of those push and pulls. Like, you're just called to this person, they're called to you. Even if you're with other people, you're thinking of this person, and definitely vice versa too. Because I feel like your person may currently be in a relationship, but they just can't stop themselves when it comes to you. If this is and I apologize again, I have my window open, and the background noise might be a bit much, but hopefully you can hear me over it. But to continue, I just feel like this is a past relationship. This is because the Two of Swords is just inaction. It's unable to make a choice, unable to take a stand for whatever reason. But normally the swords would be mental. So you just mentally can't shake this person. You can't get them out of your head, especially with the moon card here. So even if this is a past relationship turned something casual, or even if the relationship was always casual, I'm just really feeling that it was intense. There may have just been a hiding of how much you both liked each other, or one person hiding how much they liked you, with this Two of Swords and Moon here. But basically, I just really get the energy that you two are exes trying to just stay friends, but deep down you know that you can't keep it platonic. And you're hiding that secret from yourself, and you're hiding each other from possible other relationships, because I do see someone else here for you. For some of you, it might be a new person coming in the midst of all this. For some of you, you may currently also be attached as well as this other person. But I just see this past person of yours as a mainstay for you, and someone that has been in your life for a while. So the Two of Swords, one or both of you, you're just going ahead with whatever is being offered. But deep down, I think there was a point, if not currently, definitely in the past where one of you wanted more. And that's also where I see the moon coming in, is that you're just hiding that truth from yourself, or this person is hiding that truth from themselves. You're just pretending that everything is okay. You're not really sticking up for yourself. And again, this could be that person too. And of course, this could be a person keeping something from you, and just there's just not real clarity here. There's not a boundary set. There's no strict terms on what you two are, and I feel like that needs to happen, or at some point it will happen, because you both have other offers. You both have other people that think they're in a relationship with you, and some boundaries need to be set. It's more of a push and pull. I don't know what I want. I don't know who I want type of energy. Moving forward, you got the Six of Cups, clarified by the universe. So that is more in line with the idea that this could be a karmic person, but on a smaller scale, it's just someone you can't you can't avoid. It's someone that you really just can't shake. Nostalgia with this person, it could potentially be blurring your judgment. But again, I feel like you're someone very free spirited. You're someone that goes where they're called. You're someone that goes after what they want. Not to say that your judgment is skewed or your morality is a bit skewed, but you have very gray areas. You're someone that loves freely and you really don't think about the consequences. Again, this could be a person, but I'm really feeling that this is you. I feel like even though you're in a third party, there again, it's just a strong, really magnetic pull between you two. This card, especially with the imagery in it, I apologize if the lighting is glared, but the imagery here is just, it's screaming like a secret, like two people meeting up in secret, shh, don't tell anyone type of vibes. This can even just be a past person that has hurt you, and you really just don't want your family and friends to know that you're still hanging out with them, that you're still in contact with them, let alone having a fling with them. In addition to the fact that they may be in a relationship themselves. So there's just a lot of reasons to keep this a secret. And the moon, it was the most energy in terms of the spread. So one or both of you may currently be with someone, like I said. I think with this universe, it's just you two keep wanting a fresh start with each other. And somehow you've convinced yourself that you're in this fated love kind of triangle, and that you two are just these soulmates that every time you get together, all these obstacles pop up. But again, in real life, when I see the universe come up, I really feel like it's more in terms of it being a karmic and it being a cycle. I know the wheel is supposed to be turn of events, change of fortune, but the universe to me is just the grand lessons that are placed in your lap, and then they have a expiration date. I'll just say that. And I think somewhere down the line is where you realize that yourself. And I feel like with this Four of Swords, you may realize it before the other person, especially since the High Priestess was to clarify. So again, the High Priestess, the moon, the universe, there's someone in touch with the divine, whether you know it or not. I think you even realizing that you have to cut ties with this person is just your higher self telling you that, and you may not even be aware of it. Um, Again, you were just blurred by nostalgia, you were blurred by passion, and I think at some point, oh, it doesn't necessarily wear off. You just really get some clarity from yourself. And I think overall it just gets to be a bit overwhelming, because having secrets and hiding things from partners, or being with someone that has to hide you from their partner, it gets to be overwhelming for you. There does also seem to be some guilt here with this Four of Swords, and I'm sensing it's more from you. You just really don't like what's going on, and I think at this point, one or both of you, you want something that's not a secret anymore. You want something that comes to light. Even though I really didn't get any of those cards here, that's just the vibe that I get with this High Priestess here too. Your intuition is just calling you to part ways with this person and to put an end with this back and forth. Because the universe, the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Two of Swords, it's just a lot of unstable energy. It's just a lot of, alright, I know this person is coming back, but I hate the waiting in between. I hate, I can't text this person at this time. I can't call this person at this time. I see this person in public, I really can't hug them or kiss them the way I want to. And I don't want to be a secret anymore. I don't want to keep a secret anymore. So the High Priestess is just you knowing deep down that you deserve better and you deserve something real. Again, some of you may really be honing in on your psychic skills, but I see it as you're also trying to manifest real love, real commitment. This also could just be a situation where you're bored, you're lonely, and like I said, your higher self just really calls you to do better. The thing about karmics is, like I said, they have an expiration date, they feel great, and every time it ends from some outside source. So you really can delude yourself in thinking like, hey, we never really got a chance to flourish. We never really got a chance to be together. When in reality, your relationship definitely ran its course. The universe just put a stop to it because you're holding on to it much longer than you should. And I think here is where you realize that even if you don't call it karmic, even if you don't believe in karmics, you just know that this has run its course. Moving forward, you got the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. This is where I feel your new person's energy come in here. This is definitely stable. So where you had someone that was in and out of your life and on and off, with someone, not with someone, with you, not with you, hiding in secret, lots of nostalgia, lots of unclear boundaries. Here you have the complete opposite with this Knight of Pentacles. He's the most reliable knight in the deck. And with this Eight of Pentacles, it's you working to get used to having such a stable relationship. Like I said, you're free spirited and maybe you're a lot more outgoing and spontaneous than this knight would be. And it's just a little bit of work to get these two different types to coincide in the same passionate way that you may have been used to with your other person. Um, I don't feel like this is a serious connection just yet. With this Eight of Pentacles and this Nine of Pentacles, these are two people moving really slow. I feel like you're one of those people, obviously, and the other person is really just trying to observe you and get to know you. And you're trying to do that too. Because again, you probably just ended whatever situation you had with your past partner. So I don't see you ready to jump into anything, but you're someone that has a lot of offers. I definitely get that vibe. So I think of all the offers, you really wanted to pursue this Knight of Pentacles and put in the work and just see where it goes. But outside of that, I do also see you trying to figure out your codependency issues, if respectfully, you feel you have any. Um, or you're just someone that maybe you question, why am I in these scenarios? How long can I go without finding someone to distract me, or how long can I go without being in some kind of relationship, or in some kind of, even if it's casual. I feel like you're really calling into question your ability to be alone. This is a Three of Wands in this deck, so I see it as a new beginning. Long-term singleness is new for you, and it almost excites you here. There's still a need to fight temptation with your past person with the Seven of Wands, and of course you're still getting to know possibly this Nine of Pentacles, someone a lot more stable, someone a lot more honest, someone single, someone that's just all in right now, and I think it makes you kind of want to put a pause and look, like, before I fully commit to this person, what else is out there? What else haven't I done? Yeah, I really feel like you want to make sure that you're not settling, and that can mean with your past person, with your current person, or just even by yourself. You feel that you owe yourself the best. You also had two sevens here. This was a Seven of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, while I was really meditating on these two cards, you had the Seven of Pentacles. So to me, again, those are very spiritual numbers. And it kind of reiterates the fact that I really feel like you have spiritual gifts, or you're about to have spiritual experiences. You might have like epiphany moments, aha moments, and I feel like this is going to create a new identity for you, or help you create who you really want to be. Again with the High Priestess and the Moon, spiritual energy. So you legit may have things offered to you out of the blue. You may have dreams with really vivid images, lucid dreaming. You may see a lot of angel numbers right now. You may get just really clairvoyant type of experiences. And I think in general, this is just like a course correct for you because you're really meant, or you're really being called to find out where where you fit in the big scheme of things. I think the main theme of this spread here for you is to think big picture. I think you're settling in a lot of ways, and you're selling yourself short in a lot of ways too. And I think with the universe showing up, you're going to be forced to kind of demand more of yourself and demand more of the people in your life. And it's going to be a hard thing for you. That's the main energy I got with this Knight and the Eight of Pentacles. It's going to be work for you to accept goodness. It's going to be work for you to accept someone that actually wants to commit and actually wants you as a person, because you may or may not be used to not necessarily like people that don't appreciate you, but people that may take you for granted. If you give off a fun, carefree energy, people may say, okay, well, hey, maybe she or he is down for anything. And I think at some point you realize like it's time to seek out something more serious, not even in just a romantic way, just in an overall, like I said, big picture scheme. Um, I see you putting in the work once you do figure it out, because you got the Eight of Pentacles again. So again, 8 is a very spiritual number as well. It's putting in the work. And like I said, some of you may actually be witches. Some of you may heavily practice. Some of you may not even consider yourself anything like that. But with these energies here, the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Swords in reverse, I almost see it as you have a laser focus right now. You're focused on your happiness. You're focused just on making sure you're not doing anything halfway. That's the only way I can put it. I just think you're someone that's really talented, really gifted, that you feel the need when things come naturally. You feel the need to not push for them. And I think you're starting to get to a point where, all right, you need to be a little bit more forceful. You need to be a little bit more active, especially with this Eight of Pentacles. You need to really start putting things in motion. So I just see all of this as you using everything at your disposal to fill your own cup, with this 10 of Cups here. And you really want a dream life, and your dream life may not look like what everyone else's looks like. It may be a bit more bohemian, it may be a bit more free, but because you're really balanced, because you have a really balanced spread, you have swords, you have cups, you have major arcanas, you have pentacles. Yeah, you really don't have one more so than the other. Wands here too. So I think you're just a very multifaceted person. Also with the Six of Swords in reverse, if you're traveling, there may be some delays, because that is also what I take the Six of Swords in reverse to be, of you trying to get somewhere and something kind of getting in the way. Nothing crazy, but just a delay, of course, and it should be kind of obvious with everything going on. That is something to kind of take in mind. Speaking of well-rounded, and like I said, a really balanced spread here, you have the Page of Pentacles, you got the Two of Pentacles, and you got the Five of Cups. All of these came out together in your initial spread, so I did read them as one card. So the Five of Cups, of course, we know is walking away from something, but I kind of I want to say you're walking towards something. So here, I feel like this is your person here with the Page of Pentacles. And I feel like they're just really patiently waiting in the background. Again, this is someone slow, steady, honest, reliable, and they do really want something with you, but I don't see that they're going to give up anytime soon. I think they're willing to give you the time that you need, and then when you're ready to make a move toward them, I think they will be there, especially toward the end of the month, since it was at the bottom of the spread. Of course, you may have a lot of money coming to you, or a lot of opportunities to make money with this Page and the Two of Pentacles together. But of course, with any great thing, you kind of have to walk away from whatever is not serving you. So this Five of Cups, I feel like, is the final release of that past person, that final release of that type of that type of energy where you just didn't have boundaries, where you didn't have clarity, where you didn't have any set titles for anything. And titles are not for everyone, but I think if you want one, you shouldn't pretend that you don't. And I see this as you not pretending anymore. Of you, this Two of Pentacles is juggling, but it's juggling gracefully and it's integrating. It's not just haphazard, just I can't overwhelmed, I can't handle all of this. Especially with the Page and the Five of Cups, it's all right. I have a new life journey, and I've released the old. I'm welcoming in the new. And the clarifiers really, drove home the point for me because you got the Three of Pentacles, more money, more self-expression. You got the Chariot, so more things moving in very fast. And then you got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, though. So again, I saw this in multiple ways. Either way, I see money coming into you, but I see you trying not to conform too heavily on what people's idea of abundance is. Everyone's idea of luxury is different. Everyone's idea of freedom is different. And I feel like with this Chariot, you're just really heading toward that. But with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you're just making sure that this fits to what you want. So it might not happen as fast, especially with this Three of Pentacles too, but it's only because you're tailoring it to fit your own expectations and no one else's. If this new person is rushing you with this Chariot, this could also be a take on, hey, putting a pause on things until you both know where you're at and where your head's at, and you both can get on the same page. But I really, I almost find this more as you're a lot more independent than this new person is used to, because with this Knight of Pentacles, it could be someone that's pretty stable financially and is used to the other party that this person is with not being as stable as they are, and them kind of having to take on a caretaker role. And with you, you're just fiercely independent. You're on the go. You have dreams, you have goals. So I think it's just a different dynamic for your person. But I do see that you two will find balance, and I see that this relationship will be juggled in the way that makes you both happy. I feel like this will almost be an opposites attract type of relationship. I will just say there is the idea here that one person may be ready for more of a commitment than the other with this Chariot, but I just really feel like it's going to be worked out. It's nothing to be super concerned about, especially since the end of the spread is the Queen of Pentacles and the Prince of Cups in reverse, which is really the Page of Cups. So we all know the Page is a love offer, so I do feel like this is your past person coming in again toward the end of the month. And this person may come in several times. This person may really want something long term with you. They see you in a much more stable relationship. They see you in a much more, you're in a happy place. You may or may not fully be committed to this new person, but you're on your way there. I think it has your past person a little shook. So I do see them coming in once they start getting worried about you and this Knight of Pentacles, because I still feel like this person isn't single, and I don't see them wanting to have to make that decision, especially since the Two of Swords started this spread. And I almost feel like you don't want to be tied up in mess again. The Justice card was at the bottom of my clarifier deck. So you want someone fully available. And again, with ties of karma, you know that this cycle has ended. You know that there's really nothing else to take from this connection, that you've learned everything you've had to learn. And I think that you want to invest this energy, you want to invest this balance into creating a more stable relationship with this Knight of Pentacles. Granted, this was also at the bottom of the deck, so you got two Pages of Cups. So I really feel like this person, this past person, is going to come in and try to romance you and sweep you off your feet and go down memory lane and really try to tempt you. And it's going to feel really romantic, and it's going to, like I said, be very tempting. But I see you choosing the better path for yourself, and I see you just focusing on your future and not trying to go backwards. So that is something to keep in mind. I don't know who it resonates with. Moving forward with this reading, I do want to pull from my healing oracle deck. Oh, that was pretty fast. I didn't even get a chance to shuffle. Oh, okay. Ancient Wisdom. This is one of the cards here. So I really do feel like I'm talking to other witches or other readers or other mystics for sure. The moon, the universe, the high priestess, justice. So many pentacle cards, so many of all the suits represented. So if you think of the magician card, he has everything represented and he's manifesting from it. So I feel like that's where you're at right now. So this ancient wisdom too, especially with this Eight of Pentacles twice, is you studying something. So you can be studying some form of the occult, astrology, tarot reading, energy healing. I don't know why that popped randomly, but that could be a message for you. And then lastly, self-love. So this is going to be important too in choosing between your two offers, your past person and your new person, or just deciding to kind of be by yourself if you need to. I do see it at some point toward the middle of August, you are putting the pause on all offers and you're really just taking some time to yourself. Again, I do see a lot of spiritual growth here, and I think at some point it may just overwhelm you and you may want to be alone for a bit. The Hermit didn't come up, but I'm feeling that kind of energy where you want to just focus on your spirituality. This is my witch's oracle deck, my witch's world oracle deck, and you got wand control. I feel like this is you having to take control because you're, again, if you're someone free spirited and who goes with the flow and who's very laid back in a good way, at some point you do need to take the reins, especially since you got the Chariot. This is conqueror energy. This is grabbing the bulls by the horn and just moving straight forward. With the wand here too, this is manifestation, using your talents. The wand is just a tool. The magic comes from the person holding it. So I feel like this is you this month. You're putting that magic into use. You're putting that energy and turning it into the physical. Whether you're manifesting a much better love partner, because I see someone stable, wealthy, and committed coming into your life after you cut yourself away from whatever karmic situation you start the month on. I'm kind of being called to use this other deck to close out this reading. It was really concise. It's like only 30 minutes we're going on too. Normally my readings are 40, bordering on 40 minutes. But I feel like you pretty much know what you want. This month is just about you going about getting it and getting it in a way that still feels right to you. Let's see. You got a lot of 8s, you got a lot of 7s, you got 2 6s. Yeah, you got a lot of numbers here that you should look into. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. I feel like this is you, this is your energy in general, and if it's not, because you did get Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, so maybe you're the serious one in all your connections. You can still be serious and free-spirited and independent. I almost want to say you can still be spontaneous and be serious, so regardless, you are being called to play and have fun. You are called to control, you are called to manifest, and you are called to really look at your life lessons and cut out what has that expiration date on it. Don't be tempted by the past, don't be tempted by nostalgia, and don't be tempted by pleasure and temptation itself. Just try to avoid that in August because your higher calling is definitely beckoning at some point, and you will be shown what your spiritual gifts are at some point in August too. So, good luck. I am doing an extended love reading on my Patreon page. All of those links are in the description box. Monthly, I will post general love readings, but I won't do individual zodiac signs. So if you do want a love reading, you can either book a personal reading with me through my Etsy or my Instagram, Twitter, etc., my email. All that is in the description box. And my Patreon is pretty affordable. I have readings for those in relationships, those that are single and trying to date, and those who just went through a breakup. So all of that content is there. If you like it, please take a look. And until then, I'll see you your next video, most likely mid-month after the love reading one. So stay safe, stay happy. Bye.